Cherokee never will. Cherokee means absolutely nothing. As this lovely couple was talking just a little bit ago. But what I was doing while he was singing is I done a prayer round and walked around a circle, and I asked Alutlanahe, the heavenly one, to come in and touch the ground where we all are. I know we've got veterans here, and that's how we're going to open up the show. I want everybody to know where we are. My dad was Navy 60-64 on the Enterprise. We seen her decommissioned this past year. I want to take these guys to let them see her, but Miramar, California, Flight Town's just a little far off right now. But but first, before we get started, I'm going to do the Lakota traveling song, the flag song. It is to honor our warriors, our veterans, our police, whether they're active, inactive, our firefighters, because these people do not get paid for the job that they do. Our bloodline is Chief Yonaguska. Anybody that's been up here past Katua Mountains, that is my great-great-grandpa that they're talking about on that sign. He brought down what was left of the people in hiding at the Katua Mountains, 1830 to 1840. He adopted William Holland Thomas as a young man at 10 years old. As he grew up, he seen how the land was taken, this, that, and another. Even though his family was from Missouri and he was considered white, we did not consider him white. His heart belonged to us. He was just as much Anagadua red as we were. And what happened was, when that encroachment started, here you go, Chief, have another sign. And while he had it, signed us a peace agreement. You know, they didn't read, and he's seen this. So what he done is he used his God-given talent as being white man, and he used that talent to buy. And right up the road here at Hyatt Creek, that's the end of an area called 3,200 acre tract. That is one of the floating boundaries, aside from the Kuala or Kuala town or Kuala boundary, Cherokee now. And 50 some odd miles down here is Snowbird near Cherokee County. That is the other floating boundary. There is 59,000 acres, two floating boundaries that this man bought. We ransomed up the gold. He bought it as a white man, and then outside of the casino up here, he got my great-great-grandpa, Yonaguska, to bring the people out of hiding. There was 285 of us that stayed to fight. We didn't sign nothing. And we are the derivatives, Yonaguska, Solid, Tuscola, Stan Waddy, just to name a few, that stayed here to fight, their families and friends. Well, whenever he got the people from here to Katua Mountains back out to SoCo, Yellow Hill, Painttown, and Wolftown communities, William Thomas already had the paperwork, and he signed the paperwork. My great-great-grandpa signed it, and he said, "Here's your land back." And that's how we got nowadays known as Cherokee, which is, it was the middle town, or it was known as Kuala town. Kuala in the Anagadua language, meaning rebel or renegade. When we hit out in these mountains, you can't tame what you can't catch. And they found that out the hard way. So, Civil War started. William Thomas became known as Colonel Thomas and commanded Thomas Legion for the Confederacy. And that is why, yes, I display my stars and bars quite proudly. It's not a ignorance thing like some of this hoopla going on out here in this world about that flag. It's a warrior thing. It's a veteran thing. And it's a family thing. And I fully support what he done, because if it hadn't been for William Thomas, that being that what they call the damn crazy white man who bought all that land and gave it back to them Indians, it hadn't been for him, we wouldn't have had a home. And that's why we do, and we dig up as much history as we possibly can learn, all the way back, as old as we can find. So I'm going to open up with the Lakota traveling song. This is for our veterans, our warriors, retired or still active, it doesn't matter. They all died and bled for the same reason, and I don't want it to ever be forgotten. The Lakota people were not even considered citizens of the United States until 1974. From the Sioux Wars and the Plain Wars out there, where they took the Black Hills battles with Sitting Bull and Crazy Horse, they were never to bear arms against the United States. They took their weapons. That's what's going on with that pipeline right now. They don't want they want that pipeline because they're in their shield trying to take the land, and that's why they're fighting. They don't want them to pick up the arms, but they're leaving them no choice. But we're this soldier, whenever World War I and II started, this one soldier, he was coming back from France on a train, and he sat down and he wrote this song. And basically what it meant was they told us we would never fight again. So I accept this, and the great white father in Washington, this is his flag, and I understand this, and I will submit to this. But World War I and II was their last chance to prove that they were still a great warrior nation. And they wrote this song, or he wrote this song, and this is what they use in every powwow or every veteran ceremony that they are involved in. So we're going to lead out and honor our warriors and our veterans, and also we're doing this whole dance show is more or less a church service, especially for the ones we have here from Florida, because I know what it's like to have lost everything. We just got burned out by a bunch of meth heads up here a couple months back. We were in their way of operation, so they burned our house down. And I know what it's like to lose a lot of stuff, but everybody's still breathing, everybody's still got their blood in them. The stuff that got burned up, money can buy that back. Over time, it will come back if it's worth having. If it isn't, let it go. The only thing I can say is thank you, grandmas, for setting me free from this burden. As a lesson learned. So, I still have my family, and I still have wonderful people like you to be around and call friends. So, and every morning I get up and I still think, walk hand Tonka Sheila, great-grandfather, for another day. So this is what we're going to start out with, and then the first dance is going to be the Ski Wahale, Dance of the Eagle. That'll be our first dance. We're going to lead out with the traveling song. We have a couple of new dances that where'd it go? Who's got them? We've been working on. Zay, where's the headset and stuff?
It's hard.
Oh, I took it over here. And yes, this is why I'm using this, because these songs are downloaded. As you get older, this transmission starts slipping gears just like it did then. And boy, do you have fun.
Oh yeah.
All right. Go ahead and send this thing. You better drop it. Say it, go get the beat drum.